There's a difference between lawful and just... They've always known the difference. They just hoped you wouldn't notice.
They called it lawful. Every step was documented, every signature obtained, and every consent invented in the fine print of a contract no one read. In the clause that does the damage while you're sleeping in your bed. They called it lawful when they moved the money offshore. They called it lawful when they locked and closed the door on your access to the information that proved the lawful was a fabrication. Lawful, and just not the same word. Lawful's what they say, just what we heard. Needed, but couldn't access, couldn't find. Lawful system serving one design mind. They called it lawful, we call it wrong. They called it lawful, but we've known all along that lawful's just a shield they hide behind. Lawful's just a contract of a certain kind. They called it lawful, but justice said no. They called it lawful, but the records show a system that protected its own interest while calling it lawful. Past the legal test. They called it lawful when the expert changed their statement. They called it lawful, court-compliant entertainment when the document surfaced that contradicted everything. They called it lawful, filed it undercover, and the legal argument became a tool for making sure the truth could not break through. And every lawful process, every motion served the lawful, not the justice ocean. Lawful, and just not the same word. Lawful's what they say, just what we heard. Needed, but couldn't access, couldn't find. Lawful system serving one design mind. They called it lawful, we call it wrong. They called it lawful, but we've known all along that lawful's just a shield they hide behind. Lawful's just a contract of a certain kind. They called it lawful, but justice said no. They called it lawful, but the records show a system that protected its own interest while calling it lawful. Past the legal test. They will always have a lawful answer, a process that was followed, a form that was filed, a consent that was technically obtained. That's what sophisticated systems do. They build lawful machinery around unjust outcomes. We're here to expose the machinery. So we want reform that makes just a standard, not just lawful, not just what was managed through a process that the powerful design for a population not yet organized. We want the JSC to call the lawful out when lawful hides what justice is about. We want the evidence to reach the hearing. We want the lawful